And we are live.
Yay!
Happy July. Almost Christmas in July. Do they still do that, by the way, Christmas in July?
I have no idea. Well,
hey, we're being warned by Facebook. We have a minute before our event begins.
We always join a minute prior because we like to give people time to join.
Exactly.
We like to, we don't just jump into the meat of the thing.
And welcome to our first viewer. Our clicker says 1.
So, gonna wait until a few more people join in because we do have some spots available for the evening that are not on the wait list.
It's summertime, so I think people are out there being out and about and doing fun things.
And I mean, they should. That's a good use of their time.
It is, if the weather is good.
Hello, Michael. One of our pre-books is here. Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
There
we go.
So,
how can you get on the wait list, Michael? You're on it. Actually, you have a spot because we have extra spots tonight.
We have 5 spots available, and you've just taken 1, so we have 4 available before you go on the wait list.
So yes, you're not on the wait list. You're on the prime list. How about that? Hi, Annie. How's it going? Annie's not on, is she?
She is not.
She's just watching tonight.
She could claim if she wants to.
She could claim.
We have 4 more. 4 more.
4 more. 4 more.
4 more. 4 more. I'm watching the comments. I'm watching the paper. I'm watching. I got the pen. I got this.
You're losing it.
I'm losing it. Aren't we all?
That's for sure.
Annie would like a spot.
Annie has a spot.
Annie has.
And we're down to 3. 3
spots in 1. Hello, Melanie from the UK, London. Oh, that's very exciting.
Indeed.
We hope you are also well and hope that you are not depriving yourself of sleep by watching us, but also thank you.
Yes, because what is it? It's 5 hours, 6 hours ahead of time right now? So it's like 1:30 in the morning in London?
Something like that. And Chelsea, we did get your request. You are on the list.
Yes, Chelsea, you're already on.
I just told her. She's typing faster than we're talking.
Also, there's the delay factor.
The delay factor, yes.
Yes.
I got the pen ready. We got 3 more before wait list.
Well, I tell you, you want to go ahead and start giving the basic intro and discussion of what we're doing while we're still waiting?
What are we doing? Who are we?
Jeannie Lewis would like a spot.
Okay.
Melanie, half 12 would love to be on the list, please.
And you know what? I
like that.
Out of respect for where you are in your time zone, you can go first. All right. So
we have Jeannie and Melanie.
Okay. So
that actually means we only have 1 left, correct?
1 left.
And then we actually will go officially to the wait list.
Is it Jeannie or Jean? That looks like Jean.
Well, it depends how you I pronounce that because because I went with knew a girl in high school who
tell us how to pronounce your name.
Spelled just like that, but she pronounced it Jeannie, as in I dream of.
If we're getting it wrong, tell us how to pronounce your name, please.
Do you pronounce it Jean or Jeannie? Jean. Roses are red. That's a song from the 60s. I don't know if you know that one or not.
I don't, but thanks.
You are welcome.
So who are we and what are we doing? We got distracted by
we are people. Here. Yes, we're on our wait list here. So
who are we? We are Lord Fafnir and Spawn.
Can you guess who's who?
Hello, I'm Lord Fafnir.
Nice try.
They would have bought it.
Jeannie says I am pronouncing it correctly.
Yay! Excellent. All right. I think. Do we just want to get started?
Well, I was like, here for those of you who are not familiar with what we're doing tonight and not to have the quote house rules, We are doing free live psychic readings, mini readings, so to speak. These are going to last like 5-10 minutes a piece. The idea is that we have our tarot decks here. We each have our 2 decks, and when it comes your turn, you get to ask a question, or you don't have to, by the way, just say so in your comments. Ask which one of us you would like to have to be your primary reader. Excuse me. Which deck you would like to have, what you like to have us read from, and then also a number between 1 to 78.
Oh, hello, Rose. Thanks for tuning in again.
So the idea behind the deck is that we each have our own deck of dragon tarot cards. I always have my R-rated tarot sexual magic deck for those who like to have relationship questions, and Red is carrying we refer to as the Dark Shadows deck. It's the Swiss 11J deck, but it was always used in the old TV show Dark Shadows from the 1960s. We always like to have our people put energy into the readings. And obviously, if you were here, you'd be shuffling the cards, putting your energy in. This is a live stream. You can't do that. We ask for that number between 1 to 78 because that tells us which card to start with in the deck after we give it a pre-clearance energy shuffle. So did I cover all of it?
That sounded good to me.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm also monitoring the comments just in case. We still have 1 spot left on the list before we have to open up the waiting list.
Exactly.
So we are going to kick things off with Melanie out of respect for her need for sleep.
Yes.
And then after Melanie, Rachel, you are in the wings.
So Melanie, you are up first. It's 1:30 in the morning your time, or 1:40 or whatever the heck it is time it is your time. So ask your question in the comments if you have one. If you don't have one, just say general reading. Ask which deck you would like to be read from and a number between 1 to 78, and we will get it going.
And Denise, I see you. Yes, you can have the last spot. Just bear with us and extend your patience with us because, we have to. There are a lot of readings to get through.
Yes. So after that, we are now going on to the wait list. So those of you who are on the list near the end, sorry, but you'll just have to be patient. Because we take these things in order of they come in, with the exception of Melanie, because she's in London and it's already way past her bedtime. So we'll do her reading and then
it's way past my bedtime. Melanie says, general, please, and whoever feels connected, number 2. So.
I'll kick it off.
Excellent.
I'm going to give my dragon cards a quick shuffle.
Excellent.
No specific question, therefore we will give you no specific answer.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's me being the Cowardly Lion.
I know, and
I always did a good I always did a good Cowardly Lion impersonation when you were a kid.
You sure did a Cowardly Lion impersonation when I was a kid.
You're not funny.
Yes, I am.
No. You're just mean. All right. 3 cards are on the board.
I shall
switch the camera
cards.
And
yep,
move them up a little bit here.
There
get the position here. So we have, whoops.
Ooh, 2 majors.
We got some glare here. Let me
Just
smooth a little bit of glare here. So we have the reversed Death card, the reversed 7 of Wands, and number 12, the Hanging Dragon. So interesting from a number point of view, we got 13, 7, and 12. So 4, 7, 3. Interesting combo. And then 4 and 3 and 4 make 7. So, numerology is fun.
Numerology is fun. Also, Rose, I see your comment. How do you ask for a reading? Exactly like how you just did. And I will put you on the wait list because we have filled up our 10 slots for the evening. But the thing is, we have never had all 10 people who pre-book show up. So
that's true.
We always have a wait list on the off chance, which isn't so off. It happens every time that somebody misses their spot. So I will put you on the wait list in case that happens this time as well.
So, Melanie, back to your reading. I don't know if Scorpio means anything to you or not. If it does, please chime in and say so. Because one of the things the death card is known for, it's also the card for the sign of Scorpio. I'm going to turn these cards over so you can actually see the pictures, but I'm going to talk about these as if they were in the inverted positions because they, after all, were inverted. What we have here, we have we have a sign, we have for element, we have water, and we have fire. Fire and water don't really mix very well, now do they? Fire and water puts fire out. However, I don't think this is, as I look at this, the way these cards are going, this isn't so much a negative thing. It's reflecting the fact of change is coming for you, which initially may sound and seem like you're kind of dreading it, I should say. Death almost never refers to an actual physical death. Death refers to actual change, which is why the card is numbered 13.
Melanie says, I'm a water sign, Cancer.
Well, water, but not quite Scorpio, but still a water sign.
Mm-hmm.
Very emotional, though. And the number 13 turning into a 4, representing the end of a phase, which is what overall death is anyway. It's the end of a certain phase or an era, leading to the beginning of something new. And that's why the symbols in here basically show that whole idea of the circle of life. We have the death here, the hourglass to remind us that our time is limited here, and the egg representing the new birth of things to come as old things pass on. So change is coming for you. It was reversed, indicating the fact of this may be a change which you either are reluctant to embrace.
Lots of death recently, she says.
Oh. Well, if it's actually referring to physical death, then that's actually one of the few times that's actually happened.
Yes, and also that's change.
That also, absolutely, it's the biggest change you can get. But referring to the second card here, the Seven of Wands, yes, also inverted. We start with the water, the end. Then we actually have the magical number 7. And from a point of view of numerology, 7 refers to resolution of issues. If you can say death is the change, maybe actually viewed as kind of a problem or a negative, the 7's kind of the resolution of it. And of course, now we have the fire, the return of the desire, the return of the energy, the return of, the instincts to actually get out and do things again.
What a straightforward timeline this is.
You like that?
I do, actually.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these things aren't so straightforward.
Exactly. I would agree with that. And then again, this was also inverted. So the idea is the fact of how do you want to embrace that? Again, I sense some reluctance in this, in that maybe you feel it's time to move on and the signs are there and you should be feeling better and you should be getting more energy. And it's just kind of like, it's like you've built your fire, but you don't have the match to light it. And so you're just kind of hovering. And I think mainly it's because is that, and the last card here to me really kind of points it out. The Hanging Dragon, number 12, 2 and 1 make 3. What?
Yeah, need to get myself together. Single mom of 2 kids, been hard.
Yeah. You need a lot.
That is hard.
You need rest. And the idea of 2 and 1 making 3 is kind of is an emotional number. It's a number for love. And the picture here of the Hanging Dragon, the one card that was not inverted, is the picture of the dragon kind of suspending himself in the tree here. And actually, he's asleep. He's having a nap after he's been through, quote, the war. Maybe hard to see the way this card is, especially because the way the title of the card is. There's a bunch of bones right here and this little shield. This is reference to the fact of this dragon has just been in combat. A foolish knight challenged the dragon. Well, in this case, the dragon won. He didn't ask for the fight, but he had to face it. As in, you faced your battles and you faced them down. Again, you're feeling very emotional about all this. Being a Cancer-born, you're naturally a water person anyway. But for you to actually really move on and feel that you could actually really do this, the first thing you really have to do is just kind of have this physical or metaphorical rest, this nap, this sleep to really regenerate yourself and revitalize yourself. Basically it's time for you to really kind of like going, okay, how do I replenish myself? especially if you said you're a single mom, you've got 2 kids, it's been very hard for you. Okay, I get that. Now, despite all of that, how can you rejuvenate yourself? And if that means, for an evening, spending it by yourself after you put the kids to bed, do something which is just absolute favorite activity for you, or just something which just allows you just to like get lost in the moments and fulfill yourself and refill yourself. Would you like to add anything to that?
Honestly, you covered all of that very well. Like I said, we rarely see things that are this straightforward, so I don't really feel like I can add much to that because, yep. Well done.
Oh, we have our first troll of the night.
It's not me.
David Psychic. Bye-bye.
No, that's not even David Psychic.
Oh, he even spelled it wrong.
Yeah, it's
David Physic.
Yep. All right.
What a moron.
Switch back.
Or as I say, was Bugs Bunny says, what a maroon. What an imbecile.
Rachel, front and center.
Oh, before we do that, Melanie, do you have any questions on this? Because did you see her comment about how the numerology clicked in with her, the 12 in her case?
Yes, I did see
the
that.
21st for the daughter and the 2 for the other daughter.
Yes, I can just pop that right on the haha like that.
Yeah. It's funny how numerology really kind of plays into things.
Isn't it? I really only know the basics.
David Physic, what the heck?
David can't spell.
Hey, maybe Physic's his last name.
Yeah, and my last name is Chemistry.
And Rachel says, any deck and whoever wants to, number 9, no specific question. Just kind of wondering if I'm trusting the right feelings with a new relationship. A relationship, you say?
Oh, bloody rot.
I thought your last name was Near.
She's letting us choose, so a relationship, you say?
Oh, put Millie's last comment up there. We will officially. What is it? Oh,
thank you so much. Really meant a lot. Amazing. Mom's birthday 3rd and Dad's 7th as well. Great numbers.
Wow, the numbers really were for her. That one.
Yep.
Okay, let's bring out the R-rated deck. Ooh.
And Rachel says, I'm a widow just getting back into dating.
Okay. What was her number? 9?
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. Yes, let's go all Beatles on her right now.
How many people actually know that song, though?
Anybody who's a Beatles fan knows that one.
The only reason I know that song is because of you.
I'm really dating myself. Wait, I mean, come on. How much of a Beatles fan were you, though?
I mean, not really.
Exactly.
I don't dislike them. I really only listen to them because you.
It was a strange album cut. Let me put it that way.
What is happening with that light bulb?
What light bulb?
The light bulb over there keeps flashing.
Oh, maybe it's about to burn out. Burn out. All right, go ahead
and speech.
Yeah, she's gonna like this.
Oh, reposition a little bit.
Oh, yes. Have to see what the camera is. I can't. Oh, got the glare there a little bit, but that's okay.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. I can get behind that.
Just getting back into dating, she says. Okay, so we have the 2 of Chalices, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, and then the inverted Ace of Chalices. Hey, we're back to 1 and 2 again. 2, 1, 1.
1 is the loneliest number.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn this one over so you can kind of like see the picture here. But so we have Chalices for water, Pentacles for earth, and again Chalices for water. So 2 waters and an earth. Well, water for emotion, G, go figure.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the combination with earth in the middle here, the mixture of water and earth. Well, this is one of those things that where, what happens when you mix water and earth? Well, the pessimist would say you get mud. Ugh, yes. What does the optimist say?
Life.
You want life on earth, you better have some bloody water. And what we have here, by the way, I should preface this in this deck here, this R-rated deck, because we have a couple of nipples here showing at one point. Ooh.
Free the nipple.
These are obviously all.
How many times can we say that word before Facebook cuts the feed?
Oh, good God. let's not go there. These are all embrace cards, and no, not every card has pictures of embraces. But I find it interesting that you have all three embraces cards, and on top of that is the pictures in these cards. When they start getting physical, as these ones start, it's very clear which cards represent physical contact purely for like lust's sake, and physical contact for more of emotional love's sake. To go along with lust in some cases, because some of these cards you can tell that the male and female are actually having sex. But the thing is, are they having sex from the physical gratification or more of that emotional bond and connection? You have got three cards here which all show the emotional connection that goes along with that. You have the embrace here, say foreplay, possibly leading to sex. You have the man and the woman here cuddling afterwards and sleep in each other's arms, and then another bedroom scene where essentially these two are going at it. But you can see that they're also very much embraced in a very much beautiful, fondled kiss. So it's telling me, for one thing, as you get back in the whole dating thing here as a widow, your predominant thing from a relationship perspective is not the physical, it's the emotional. Again, not saying that you were going to turn down any bad physical aspects of it, but let's face it, for you, emotion is key.
Oh, absolutely.
You would much rather have, a lover who is emotionally your fit, who is physically just so-so, versus having the best physical contact you've had in your life with a partner who emotionally is, kind of a dead fish, so to speak.
And I mean, I personally think that everybody is like that.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised though. I mean,
maybe I would. But yes, these are all cards of loving it. Like, I'm not sitting here going, oh my gosh, I see red flags, because I really don't.
No, if anything, I would say you are in the right frame of mind for starting your dating process again. I think also you're somebody who's smart enough to be able to weed out the BS. Again, seeing again the fact that you have your two emotional cards here, both water cards, surrounding the earth card here in the middle. This one more representing the whole idea of grounding and physical reality, is that even though this is the falling asleep together in each other's arms card, aces always represent new beginnings as well. But from an earth perspective, this essentially says is that, no one's really going to pull the wool over your eyes.
Which also that makes sense for her present, since, she was asking about a new relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think if you are getting into a new relationship or are in a new relationship or even thinking about it, I don't think whoever you are interested in is going to try to BS you.
No.
Which is helpful.
But if you're already in that relationship and you already are sensing the direction it might go, these cards are already basically saying is that it's a very good chance that this is going to turn physical rather quickly. But the emotional part comes along with it, as opposed to just, sex for sex sake.
I started dating someone. So far, so good. Excellent. That's good.
LOL, she says. So, from a generic perspective, how far do you want to take it? One of the meanings of two is decision. Partner, yes, but also a decision. It takes two to tango. You need to decide exactly what you want to do. 211. Actually, what happens when you dial 211 on the phone now? Does anything happen anymore? There used to be something that happened.
It's information.
I thought that was 411.
No, it's like emergency information. Like if you dialed 211 like this past year, they give you information about the pandemic and stuff.
Ah, okay.
Shall I switch back?
Yeah. So do you have any other questions on that?
Hello, Liz. Thank you for joining.
Hello, Liz.
I am putting you on the wait list because, as I was explaining briefly before, we have 10 slots. Our 10 slots are filled, but not everybody always shows up for their slot. So we always have a wait list so that if somebody doesn't show up, somebody else who is actually here can take that spot.
Mm-hmm.
So you are on the wait list. So you can either continue watching and enjoying, or you can check back later to see where we're at on the list.
Who's up next?
Oh, thank you very much, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
So I'm gonna do a brief roll call here. If I call your name, this is the order in which we are going, and I haven't seen you in the comments yet. So make yourself known. Debbie Kretovich, please make yourself known. Tammy Hawks, please make yourself known. And Lorinda Miller, please make yourself known. If none of you are here, then we're going straight to Chels.
And if you don't show up in a little bit, you could very easily lose your spots to those on the wait list.
Debbie is here.
Ah,
Excellent. You're
excellent.
next.
Samir, you have a lot of new and unfamiliar names this week.
We do. It's nice. We had Melanie. Our first reading was from the UK, and Rose in our wait list is from the Netherlands. We're having a lovely mix tonight.
All right, Debbie, you are up. It is your turn. Your timing is impeccable.
So
Selsden, we are there. The moment has arrived.
You know the drill. Pick a reader, pick a deck, pick a number.
Pick a number. Nice, Mr. Sound Guy back there.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, I'm a sound guy. I supply sound and effects.
24. No preference on reader.
readers or cards.
All right, I got a twinkle that we need to pull out the Dark Shadows deck.
Okie dokie. Shall you give it a?
Oh, did you ever give it no shuffling? No.
I did not give it a quick shuffle
Then
beforehand.
I will give it a quick shuffle. I will.
It's been a day.
24, right? That's a number?
24.
All righty.
24.
24 hours and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt.
16 tons.
I know. I thought so there's 24 hours. I mean, that's more applicable nowadays, right? Because we have to like nonstop work.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime.
Truth.
Do you know the end to that couplet?
I don't remember it myself. How's like?
And that's why I poop on company time.
Okay. No, I don't know that one.
Oh yeah, there's like this thing where they're constantly trying to like crack down on bathroom breaks and stuff. It's really dumb. Anyway.
That's it.
Flippity flippity flip.
Flippity flip. Reposition. Yeah.
I'm
there you go.
trying to do that right now.
Doing good.
All inverted.
We're doing much inversion.
Inverted 2 of Cups. Inverted 7 of Wands. Inverted Queen of Swords. Aquarius, Queen of Swords.
This is the dawning. Nope.
Water, fire, air. All elements but earth. And then a 2, and then a 7, and then a Queen.
So that emotional transition didn't exactly go the way you thought it would.
You think?
No. We're still looking for resolution. Still. But now we're using our energy instead, maybe?
We're still looking for Mr. Goodbar. I have no idea why I just said that, but something just popped into my head about how that's somehow applicable.
I'm wondering if I wonder if you're using your energy in the correct places right now, Debbie.
Yeah, 7's supposed to be the resolution number, and frankly, this is completely upside down.
No, but notice that we said resolution and not good or bad. We didn't preface it.
Yeah.
And this is why.
You know, it's almost as if she thinks at the wrong time and feels at the wrong time. It's like when she should use her heart, she uses her head. And when she should use her head, she uses her heart.
Are you implying she's bass-ackwards?
Uh-huh. Well, the cards are bass-ackwards.
It's true.
This order is bass-ackwards.
There's lots of bass-ackwardness.
It's like, okay. It's almost as if it's just like we need to like reshuffle and redo this.
Well, she's agreeing with us so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I do love feedback.
Feedback is good.
Let's look at Her Majesty.
I was going to say, but the thing is, I'm going to draw a 4th card because, frankly, I look at this like kind of go, what?
Okay. Oh boy! Oh boy! He's laughing.
God!
He's laughing.
Crown this mess with number 21, the world, Le Monde.
Le Monde. Apologies for our pronunciation to any French speakers in the audience.
I do
this
believe
evening.
this is how you pronounce that, Le Monde.
See, I wouldn't know because I don't.
Well, because
I German.
I would say if there was no E, we Le Monde, because then you wouldn't pronounce the final consonant because there's an E at the end of it. You do it's a feminine noun, and therefore you pronounce the consonants.
See, I do not know any French grammatical rules. That was way more than I knew. So good for you.
That's from 8th grade French.
I didn't have that. We went German and Latin all the way through.
Right, you did German and Latin. I did French and Spanish.
Okay.
Anyway, we have the bull and the lion showing up at the bottom. And then we have the miscellaneous birds, eagles, et cetera, up here. All elements are represented, but the fact of I just find it hilarious is that which elements the elements are here, but which signs we putting out? The bull, Taurus, the lion, Leo, as basically the ones which are standing out in a big way.
Earth and fire.
Earth and fire. Exactly. Sound guy's trying to make jokes.
Sound guy's always got
Notice I say trying.
Wow.
21, 2 and 1 make 3. And at least this card is not inverted. That's the reason why I drew this card, because I kind of went, the other 3 cards here, literally, this didn't make sense. I mean, other than the fact that it kind of like refers to a current situation, kind of going, this is a mess.
Mm-hmm.
It's all confused. All right, how do we resolve this mess?
Yeah, you seem really stuck right now.
Right.
It's like, that didn't work out the way I planned.
Exactly.
Now what?
So at least this one here has a resolution in the fact of, okay, 21, we're going with we're going back to the whole heart thing here. 21, 2 and 1, 3, emotion again. Even though down here we have the Taurus bull, the Leo lion for earth and fire, the number is water. And then the whole point is the world is what you're ultimately going to make out of it anyway. So essentially, you need to craft this from your heart. That's the direction this needs to go. And if this means weeding out the bullshit, hence the bull here, and realizing that it ain't all about you, the ego of the lion here. Sorry, Leo.
Rude.
Well, Leos are notoriously egocentric.
Oh, yeah, that's me. It is.
That's your way out. Is essentially it's from the heart perspective. At the heart perspective, and I'm not saying from and using the heart and all the emotions from all that. Oh, it's all about light and love, and it is, but not all about that.
No, it's time to do shadow work.
Sometimes it's shadow work, and sometimes it's also the fact of emotionally kind of going, all right.
Shall I flip?
Yeah, go ahead. It's emotionally is okay. It's time to really know when to cut some cords here and let some things go. Simplification is necessary here, because if you basically try to take on the bull and the lion, you're going to basically be covered with you're going to be covered in bullshit with and lion hair. Essentially, you'll go back to it being a mess again. So simplification, but essentially it's like your heart knows which way to go and which way to choose. You just actually have to have the strength to actually just do it.
Mm-hmm.
I know sometimes it's much easier said than done.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So
if you have any questions and or comments, or
yes.
You know how this works, let us know. I'm going to take roll call again because I have not seen Tammy or Lorinda. So Tammy or Lorinda, either of you, please make yourselves known. If you do not, then we're just moving on to Chels. So also, Chels, you're still here, right? You're always here. You're very good at making yourself known. Here, you want to give this one a quick shuffle while we wait?
Sure.
And while we wait to actually figure out who is here and going next.
You want to do the commercial?
Slight commercial, mini commercial.
It's pronounced chiffle.
Oh my god.
It's French.
Oh my god.
Oh God, help us all.
So I know that we are live right now, but if you want to see us live in the flesh, you could do that this weekend or next weekend at the Maine Renaissance Fair.
Yes. Maine Renaissance Fair in Acton, Maine. Our next road trip, having completed the ones in Connecticut, in Vermont. Now we will go to Maine.
For the salted caramel wings.
Yes.
That's Friday night. Yes, looking forward to it.
Yes, it is.
A little bit of inside thing there. There's a near the Acton fairgrounds. There's a little restaurant. What's it called? Willie's Ale House.
Yes.
But it's like maybe like 5 minutes drive or something like that, or
Not even.
not
It's
even.
like a mile and a half.
They have got it's a bar with bar food, so to speak. But whoever runs that place has come up with very interesting flavored chicken wings, shall we say? Flavors that we would say to you and they sound gross and disgusting, and you eat them and they're like, they are just absolutely phenomenal. Last time it was the salted caramel.
Oh my God, they were better than they ever had a right to be. Those are some of the best wings I've ever had in my life.
Writing down
but it sounds gross. I mean, when you first told me, I was like going, ick.
Yeah.
And then I had one. I'm like going, oh my God, this is good.
Name alone, I had to try them. And
All right.
They were good.
Coming back to Earth.
Yes.
He started.
Joanne and Sarah, I have put you both on the wait list. So we will see. We will see. And Tammy and Lorinda don't appear to be here, so we're going straight to Chels. Yay,
Okay.
Chels.
So basically, yes, Chels, and then up next is Michael. So
Yes.
Michael, you are now in the on deck position.
Chels says financial read. Either or
Ooh.
both, any deck 15.
Financial read, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna go dragon on that one.
Mm-hmm.
15.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah, honestly, that's the only thing I noticed about the Swiss 11J. Financial stuff is kind of hard for it to filter out.
Yeah, it's true.
Renee is half here.
We appreciate you, Renee.
Like that. Half here.
I mean, how
All
many
right.
of us are fully here?
What'd she say? 15?
Yes. Like this video if you are fully here.
15, the card for the devil. Chelsea, you just picked the number of the devil.
It's time to clean house, but you know this.
I was going to say, what house clean we got to tell her about this month?
Right? I shall flip.
Oh, my glory. Interesting. So, Chelsea.
So when you say finances, are you talking just like money in general, or are we talking jobs? What are we... I know that we frequently discuss jobs, so I'm wondering if we're continuing in that vein or if we're splintering off into a new direction. But we can start with the vague stuff while we wait for your comment.
Inverted Ace of Wands. Number 9, the Hermit, and Another World. Inverted World. Well, your numbers don't talk about money, that's for sure. New beginning, transition, and emotional attachment to money? Well, maybe, I suppose.
Financial in general, but I mean, of course, work connects to that. Okay, yeah, so not work specifically, but work, money, like all of the... Okay, thank you, that helps. That helps my brain.
The only one here being fire.
She's got so much passion. Look, we both know Chelsea very well. She has so much drive.
Mm-hmm.
She really does, honestly. Like, if the chaos of the universe was not a factor, this woman would have achieved everything already.
Well, she's also from the point of view of the moment she can get the heck out of her current situation and back up here to New England, she's taking it.
The better. Yep.
Well, I mean, also I forgot this is an Earth sign.
Mhm.
Hermit. It's also the Virgo card. And so between the two of these, or the three of these, the Ace and the 9 and the 3, it's like, okay, we have the emotional aspect coming in here, but from a financial aspect, it's okay. You're stuck in the laboratory right now, Gandalf. And you've got to basically use what's here, use the tools that are here to basically get through the crap that you're going through, and this is essentially it's your current situation. You already know this.
Mm-hmm.
Want to get away? That's the Hermit. Okay. You're finally able to break away.
I want to
Now,
break free.
the one thing which I say you requested kind of a financial aspect of things, and this really kind of isn't leading you down. That's almost if you asked the wrong question. In the fact of when you get away, and by the way, that's a when, not an if. It's not going to be because of money. It's going to be because of you just need basically something that you need to do within inside of yourself, your heart, your head. You're not actually worried about your finances at that point because essentially when you've reached that breaking point, it's almost if money be damned.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Chelsea, you can totally feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but you value your mental health more than financial stability. I am the same way. There is only so long that I will stay in a job that completely and utterly robs me of any kind of quality of life.
Right. And the whole point of the world here, again, the world's basically what you're going to make out of it. You can stay exactly where you are for as long as you want and hold that world up and basically have it be a big flipping weight. Because that's what it is. It just drags you down versus holding up the world that you actually want to embrace and you enjoy it. Because that's what we play that all the time with amongst ourselves. At least it's inverted.
Yeah. The inversion also speaks to like communication issues and things like that. So communication issues in regards to money, but not necessarily in regards to job. Are you perhaps having issues communicating with yourself about money? Like I know that you're really good at saving, but also how's your retail therapy been?
Hard smart. Another troll.
Oh, good.
Is that kind of like
Give me a second. Bonk.
yes, he's going through all of them now.
Yep. I got it. All right, let's see what
Is that
Jill
like
says.
Mr. Physic?
It really is at this point. The whole I am never paying off my loans. I would rather be able to have my meds than that. And yeah, ready to get the heck out of Dodge at this point. And there is a difference between nose to the grindstone and holding it insane. Yep.
I mean, I don't normally say this, but this really kind of applies here. You really did ask the wrong question because these cards are, I mean, I can kind of interpret it from a financial perspective to a certain point, but the cards are really kind of like blocking this and saying, it's not really about money. It's about you.
Yeah. So, and I think that I've said this to you before that you may just have to think about getting a non-teaching job. If you like, when you reach that point of desperation, you will find a job. I know you will. It may not necessarily be in your field, but that doesn't mean you can't get back into your field after the fact.
You have fear. You have inertia. You have the fear of the change. You have the fear of the fact of once if you leave this profession and don't return to it automatically as that's your next position, which you're just having a hard time finding up here, that you won't be able to get back into it ever again. And I really don't see that as an issue.
Mm-hmm. Buy yourself something nice. Like, I know that, it's something small and it's, physical and things like, but, sometimes that really can help just boost you a little bit.
A little bit.
Just buy yourself it doesn't have to be like a gigantic splurge, but buy yourself something nice that isn't food. Hey!
Oh, she threw another one out there too.
And I laugh because just bought more professional clothing for interviews. And no, buy yourself something nice that's like gonna make you happy. Okay.
Michael
front and center. And then Annie, if you are still here, you are in the wings.
I was going to say, so we never had, who was it, Tammy and Lorinda?
Yes, we have not seen Tammy or Lorinda yet. So
there's still time, but
there's still time, but
the
we
clock
may
is ticking.
Yes, tick tock. Hi, Michael.
It's your turn, Michael. You were in the batter's box. What do you want?
What you want?
Person, deck, number. What is your number, Michael? That's what I would say. Your number's up. 40, Dragon deck.
Can you please give me some insight into October? definitely want to avoid certain competitive types in Salem.
Okay.
Okay, I think
know
I'm
what?
gonna let you.
No, I think actually is because I'm a little too close to this one.
Oh.
Michael and I know each other pretty well, so I think maybe you should. I mean, I'll help, but maybe you should be at least take the initial gander on this one.
I mean,
Did you ever meet Michael your 1 year in Salem?
I did. I think Michael and I have spoken a grand total of 2 sentences to each other in person.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use your dragon deck for this.
That's fine. Give it a shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did that one season and I have opinions. I'll try to rein in the acid.
Rain in the acid.
You never know who could be watching.
I suppose.
Try to be like, what's the word? Political?
Political? No, you're good at that.
No, I'm not.
When you need to be, you actually are.
Yeah, but
It's when you don't need to be. You're just
like, nah.
Exactly.
It's the Leo in me.
I mean, you definitely have told people to go basically F off, but the thing is, you there are certain times where when you really knew that wasn't appropriate, you did hold off. So I'm very proud of you for that.
And then occasionally I bully readers in Salem when they bully my dad.
Yeah, that I'll never forget that one.
Don't make fun of my dad.
Oh, you have your daughter fighting your battles for you, huh? It's like, no, I'm just enjoying watching someone defend me. I like it.
He's like, she didn't ask. She's just mean. I'm like, it's true. It's true. I'm like,
all right, go ahead and
hello. I can put you on the waiting list, but we have a list that we are currently working through, so I cannot guarantee that you will have a reading tonight, but I can put you on the waiting list, so I will do that for you now.
Alrighty, so whenever you're ready, flip the cards for Mike.
Oh, Mike. he remembers that.
Oh boy, yeah, that was a rather interesting evening. All right, so we have the inverted Page of Wands, Sagittarius, Judgment, and Leo, Strength. Yeah, maybe this was meant for you to actually do the interpretations there, kid. You being the Leo, unless Michael, do you happen to be either a Leo or a Sagittarius since they both kind of showed up here?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mike. I forget your sun sign.
No, he says.
Okay.
Feeling that burnout still. It's okay. I think we all are. I think this one's taking longer to recover from than usual. Which is, perfectly valid. But looking at the judgment,
I focused on that one too.
You're prepared to make your own way, come what may, this season. I think that your subconscious might be planning a lot more than you realize, because and you might be consciously planning as well, but the way that you worded your question, about avoiding certain types makes me think that, less planning, slight more anxiety, but I feel like your subconscious has got this one like in the ringer, and when you show up, it's going to be much more natural for you than you think it is. And then for future strength film, and that's not bad, man.
Well, I put it this way. I'm remembering a certain day last year when we were all working inside, thanks to COVID in the store, and there was limited space and limited room, and a particular day when Michael was bullied by a certain other person who works there on a more frequent basis than he does, which caused a bit of a stir, and Mike.
You told me about that.
I'm not going to name names here.
No, we don't air dirty laundry here.
But the whole idea was the fact of Mike was very political and very nice about that. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, Michael, you really took that incident, I believe, into heart, and knowing the fact of is that this is like a line from the Who song, "You don't get fooled again." If something
you got your hammer.
If that situation or a similar situation should arise again, You've got the hammer here from Judgment. You also have the backdrop of the 2 fire signs here, Sagittarius and Leo. And the combination of the fact that you've got the
We don't get fooled again.
powerful fire here and also the coals under the flame here. The fire in both ends of the campground. And so it's like, all right. So not that you're going to be, Mr. Obnoxious about it or anything like that, because that's not you. But on the other hand, this is the whole thing of standing your ground more and like, So when you have those types, and they are definitely there, you're going to be much more prepared. Not that you're going to obviously change any of their opinions, because that's not going to happen. It's more to the point where you could actually put up more of a fight if
Changing
you need
their
to.
opinions isn't necessary.
Exactly. It's also the point of kind of like with me, I don't care. I don't let it roll off me. I let it roll off because I don't let it affect me.
No, you did not care about being bullied. I cared about you being bullied.
Right. I'm not going. You can't hurt me, because I'm not going to allow you to hurt me, because that's the only way people can hurt me is if I allow it to happen.
Yeah, but occasionally you need someone to be like, "Excuse me." Grrr.
That's why I have the little lioness next to me, right? That's definitely you. I mean, okay, I got to take my big dragon wing and just swat them, but I'm like, well, no, I'd be a little too ostentatious.
Sometimes I want a good fight. But yes, let me know if there's anything else you want to hear about in there. Annie, are you still here? Also, Jeannie, you are in the wings, and then Denise. So let me see y'all if y'all are still here. Let's figure out what's going on.
I really like these cards for Michael.
Hello, Miss Media from YouTube. I will add you to the wait list. I cannot guarantee that you will get a reading this time around, but we do these live streams monthly.
Pop that comment from Michael on the screen there.
I have a very bad New York Korean temper, so hoping that won't come out. Let it out. Let it out.
Well, actually, I'm glad you actually volunteered that. I've never seen that. I mean, honestly, Michael, with the times I've been with you in Salem, you were one of the most mild-mannered people I've ever had to deal with. And I really kind of thought that nothing really got past you until that one time I went, oh, she really got under your skin there. And it's just like, yeah, that was rather rude what transpired. But you held your own.
Annie is here.
Annie is here.
Annie says, General, both Dragon 7.
All right. I will flip back to the other dragon deck real quick here.
Yes, since we just did mine.
Yes. We just did yours.
So again, for roll call after Annie, we have Jeannie, Denise, and we still have not heard from Tammy or Lorinda.
I think they're going to be abdicating their spots,
It's
which
starting
means
to look
we'll
like
be looking going to the wait list then.
I have some happy people on that wait list.
Annie. Oh boy.
I shall flip.
She has just a general reading. Earth, Earth, and Earth.
Well, that makes sense.
6, King, which is also Capricorn, and a 5. Inverted 5 and 6.
I know that your life has been very Earth focused in recent months. Oh my God, your laptop with all of its notifications. Oi.
Just close them out. Shut up. My God, really?
Why are they all happening right now?
I don't know. This thing was turned on a while ago. What's that one for?
You need to restart.
Okay, later.
Yep.
I'll do that when we're done.
Yep.
All right. Back to reality here. Inverted 6. Inverted 5. Well, maybe the inversions actually will work better for you, because both of these basically say, my God, your life is complicated right now. But you're also very, very good of overthinking, and you're also really, really good of just overcomplicating. 6 of coins. You're confused already. You're trying to jump up and down while maintaining those scales level. Yeah, good luck with that. How's that working out for you? And this one.
You have to enter the maze to go forward. I know that the position you are in right now is not great, but if you don't move forward, you're going to be in this position forever.
This is the whole paralysis by analysis, the 5 of coins here. And then they surround the Capricorn card here, the Dragon's Horde. And the fact of these are the 2 that were inverted. This one was not. So kind of going, focus on the tree. You're surrounding the tree, and at bottom of the tree is your hoard of gold. Gold in however that means to you. In the form that treasure is. But that is your dragon hoard. And boy, you're guarding it.
Mm-hmm.
Stand your ground. No one's going to take this away from me.
No.
That's your foundation. Okay. We're good with that. But why the complications? Why are you trying to do so much? Why are you trying to overanalyze? I throw those questions out to you. They're kind of rhetorical. I don't really expect that we're getting any answers on that because I'm not sure if you actually know the answers yourself right now. But the fact of getting 3 Earth cards, unless you actually were born under an Earth sign, which actually might even be worse if you were born under an Earth sign, is the fact that it's...
What's your sign, Annie?
It's time for you to kind of like get more involved in other aspects. You know, it's not all about the Earth. Sometimes it's about it's not all about the black trees. Sometimes it has to be about the white trees, the spiritual side of things.
Mm-hmm. That being said, I understand why you're so Earth focused right now. And just to air a little bit, I'm glad you recovered from your surgery. I shall flip back.
I was going to say, no comments from Annie at this point?
Well, we still got the delay factor going. So after Annie, we have Jeannie, if Jeannie is still there. And if not, then Denise, you're up. And I know that you're still here because you responded to my latest roll call. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Jeannie was here initially.
Yes, I'm just not sure if Jeannie is still here.
Yes, is Jeannie with the light brown hair, is she still there?
My lawsuit settled / always overanalyzed. Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay. Well, you're all about Earth right now. Well, Earth and water in this case, are you making mud? Are you actually promoting new growth at this point? Well, the lawsuit settled. Maybe that's finally the new growth.
We shall see. All right. Let's move on to Denise for now. And this will be the final roll call because Denise was the last on the list of 10. So if Tammy, Lorinda, and Jeannie are not here after Denise's reading is over, we will move to the first 3 on the wait list, which are Rose, Liz, and Joanne.
And then if for some reason they have already bugged out, we have
Sarah, Anne, and Miss Media from YouTube. So yes, we are also on Facebook. Let's see. Denise says, is Vincent interested in reconciling with me at this time?
I guess we're going red deck on this one.
I think so. Would you please pick a number between 1 and 78? Also, which reader would you like to have? You can have an either or a both, but that's entirely your call. So just comment and did you give the red deck a shuffle from the last time?
I will give it a shuffle now.
Shuffle.
44, she says.
44.
Ooh, a power number.
Nice.
And she wants both of us.
Everyone wants both of us. Hey!
There's the Leo of you coming out.
Like this video if you want both of us. No. But yes, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, we have a YouTube channel and we also have a Facebook page that we stream to simultaneously.
Yes.
So, and we also have an Instagram that we post to every day. So I will do a mini commercial.
Yes, because you haven't done that one.
I haven't done a commercial yet.
An hour into this and you haven't done the commercial.
My gosh, I'm the worst. I will flip
it.
I'll do a commercial after Denise.
Deflip.
Is Vincent
all right.
interested
in
reconciling?
So we have the 7 of Wands, the inverted magician and the inverted seven of pentacles. Interesting. A pair of sevens. Resolution apparently is here. Seven of fire, inverted seven of earth. And the inverted magician. You always have a very interesting things to say about the magician.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
But now what about the inverted magician?
Who's being lied to?
Who's zooming who? Aretha Franklin?
Mm-hmm.
We have the seven of the embrace, where lust is definitely involved here. As you can see, as the embrace is going on, the man is removing her clothing.
This is obviously the past relationship of you and Vincent.
Obviously you can see she's not stopping. Separated by the magician, the fact of, and actually, I'll be perfectly honest, I'm not too keen about how this particular magician is drawn, but because it looks pretty much.
Hey, baby, want to touch my sword?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like leering a little bit out there, kind of going, "Ma stuff. You want to touch ma stuff." Versus the seven of earth over here, clearly the aftermath of a rather, shall we say, wild and passionate lovemaking session, to the point where he's kind of like he's out cold, and she's actually munching on some little sausages there to like get some of her strength back. The reconciliation, I'll put it this way. To answer your question very bluntly, because I have a tendency of doing that anyway, is he interested in reconciling with you? Can't talk tonight. Yes, he is. The question I have is why?
Going back to the magician with the inversion, I ask the question again of who lied to who? Because it is very obvious that this relationship ended for a reason. And when the magician comes up, because magicians are liars. That's their job. That's their thing. They are not performing magic. They are performing magic
illusions.
Tricks.
They're doing
Right.
illusions. Exactly.
And so when I see that, I'm always like, are you the liar? Are you being lied to? So in this case, I feel like the reconciliation comes on terms of who lied to who needs to make amends.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at the seven of pentacles there too, even though I like the card, but it was reversed and kind of going, all right, if there is a reconciliation going on, is it just because someone wants to basically get back in bed with you?
Exactly.
And hey, no judgment here, by the way.
If that's what you want, great.
Yeah,
but if that isn't what you want,
if the sex between you guys was fantastic and you want to get rekindled again just because of that aspect, go for it. But be mindful of what you actually want. And so the thing is, so I look at this and those three cards in combination, especially the way they came out, and I say, yes, he is interested in reconciling with you again, but why?
The words are reconciling.
Reconciliation. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
It's been a long day. It's been a long week.
English major.
Yeah.
All right, flippity back.
So, but yeah, why?
Yes, that is the definite question you should ask yourself.
And maybe ask him.
That too. Conversations are good. Communication is key. So yeah, let us know if you have any questions that need any clarification. And I will do the brief commercial. So our website has been on your screen all night tonight. Yay! So we are Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers, and our website is www.fafnirandspawn.com. You can find all sorts of details about who we are and what we do on our website, as well as the schedule of places that you can find both of us, one of us individually. We are back to doing in-person events, so check that schedule. You can also find us on Facebook at Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers. That's where a lot of you are currently watching us from. We also have an Instagram at Fafnir and Spawn where we post daily card draws. So if you're looking for a little daily psychic wisdom, follow us there. We are also streaming this to our YouTube channel, Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers, where we post all of our live streams so that you can watch them over and over and over again because we're just that entertaining. And it is also where we post the Lord's ongoing series of messages in the music where he shows you all his excellent clairaudient talents. And
That's before Facebook removes it because I actually start singing songs.
oh
in
no,
the public domain.
copyright. Also, as I said briefly at the beginning of the stream, and I will say again now, if you are looking to have readings from us in the flesh, you can see us as soon as this weekend at the main Renaissance Fair and next weekend as well. Like I said, if you are looking to find us in person, check out our event schedule on our website. It has everywhere we are going to be, all the dates.
As well as our Facebook page too.
Indeed.
There, I put them on both. So it works.
It works. You did it.
All right, who is up next?
All right, final roll call for the evening. Tammy, Lorinda, and Jeannie. Speak now or forever hold your peace until next month. By the way, we do these live streams every month. Once a month, you get a free reading live stream. So if you did not get read this month, come back next month. Pre-book. We highly recommend pre-book to make sure that you actually get a spot.
So Rose or Liz, are you be potentially up next if you actually are still here? And if you guys are not here, then we get to move further on down the wait list.
Indeed.
And now we wait. Rose Lambert. Liz Curry.
Liz is still there. Liz is still here.
Okay, Liz is still here.
Yep.
Liz may be the next one to go at this point.
Yep. Let's see.
Rose. Well, maybe Rose will chime in. And maybe what? Let's keep it going. Let's do Liz.
Yep.
All right, Liz, you're up.
So Tammy, Lorinda, and Jeannie, I am so sorry. We are closing your spots. On to Liz.
So, Liz, question, deck, number. You know the drill. You've been watching this long enough tonight.
And by the way, I believe this is Liz's first live stream joining us. So, hi.
Hello. Welcome aboard. Let's see. After Rose, since Rose is not here, Liz, then Rose, if she's here, then Joanne.
Yep.
And then Sarah.
Yep. If Rose is
Sarah
not
as
here.
in liar Sarah?
No, Sarah LaForce.
Ah.
Welcome to your first live stream with us, Miss Media. It's lovely to have you. Thank you for joining. I hope that we have been entertaining thus far.
Guess we're getting the delay here from Liz.
Yep, that's okay. Tell me a joke. Oh wait, it's you. You're the joke.
Wow.
Joanne is here, so she looks like she'll be in the on deck circle. Here's Liz's thing that we have here.
Never had a reading before. Been a few years. Libra, will I reconcile with my godparents? Why or why not? Would you please pick a number between 1 and 78?
I'm a Libra too.
Libras everywhere. I'm surrounded.
Libras need to hang together.
True.
We hover in the sky over you while we watch you guys burn
Here,
yourselves
shuffle
out.
this. I think we'll go with this one.
You want to use that one tonight? Okay.
77.
Okay.
I like you.
Pair of sevens. Another power number, by the way.
Da, 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 da. Okay, we're getting to the point where I'm doing video game music.
Da, 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 da.
Dovahkiin. Okay, I'm gonna stop singing the Skyrim song.
Will she reconcile with her godparents? Why or why not?
I like that. Let's see. Ooh, I see a familiar card in the center there. Up just slightly.
All right, so we have water and the Judgment card again. Inverted 5 of Cups, Ace of Cups, number 20 Judgment. So 5, 1, 2. Let's focus on the inverted Five of Cups first.
Was it a toxic situation with your godparents?
Oh, I do believe it
I'm
was.
guessing with the lightning in the background that there was some toxicity
Yeah,
happening.
the open of this card, the dragon swimming away from the distant shore to the near shore where there's one hell of a storm. You were swimming away from a very toxic relationship. Oh, this is also saying, why am I seeing 11? 11 daily. Because
You're the numerology man.
well, that's power. That's a master number,
Mm.
11, and the fact of your pair of 11s, master intuitive. There's something for her to learn, and the fact of it is time for her to seek and realize what is actually going on. The blindfolds have been removed. It is time for you to actually. Well, it's almost like it's like walking a fine line there. It's like a little bit of a leap of faith there. You have to actually recognize what's out there and actually open your eyes and see all of it. That's a very interesting thing. 11 for the master number.
For the present, if you are going to reconcile, all of you need to get over yourselves just a little bit. There are hurt feelings across the board, which makes sense, and I understand that. But you need to be able to, and this may not be relating to you specifically, it might be relating to one or both of them. But you need to be able to swallow that enough to be able to have a conversation about the feelings and where we go from there.
And then judgment. I'll put it this way. You asked the question of, will you be able to, why or why not? That answer really isn't in this, primarily because you've got this thing which is going to be really applicable. That's called free will. For you guys to all get together, you all have to want to reconcile.
Yes, which is part of the present going into the future card there.
This essentially, the dragon tail here, smashing the hillside as he has his hammer waiting to throw down onto the anvil to basically pronounce judgment in the fact of, okay, the house cleaning needs to basically take a. You guys have got to have those full, open, honest conversations as to why things went to crap and how we can work around that, despite the egos, despite the strong wills, because I'm just sensing an awful lot of real strong, deep entrenched wills. And if any one of the three parties just basically does not want, if they dig in their heels and refuse to come out, you can't force them. In which case, you can try, but it's just like, if they don't want to come out, it's not going to work. It might work if all three, and by the way, if you look at this card, this is a three-headed dragon.
It's true.
They all have to work together on this. And maybe some more anger is going to come out. In which case, you know what? Let it. Don't worry about hurt feelings at this point. At this point, you need to have a purge. You basically need to get all this stuff out just so it's out there. And then people, at least nothing else, you understand everybody else's perspective. Not that you have to agree with it, by the way, or give into it, but at least you know it.
Exactly. All right, I'm switching back.
Okay. That's a tough one.
Hello, puppy lover on YouTube. Unfortunately, we have closed our list for the evening, but as I said briefly before, I'm not sure if you had joined at that point. We do these streams once a month, so if you would like a reading next month, check in. So
Joanne is here.
Yes, I saw that Joanne is here. Wave, Joanne.
Yes. So Joanne, you are up. We have Joanne, and then we have one more reading to do for the evening, whoever's left.
You're welcome, Liz. I hope that was helpful.
Yes, Rose. I think Rose disappeared.
Which is okay. It is understandable. She's in the Netherlands.
Exactly. Joanne is up now, and then if Sarah is still here, she can have the last one.
All right.
Yes, Joanne, you are definitely up. So ask your question. If you have one, ask which reader you would like, which deck you would like, and your number between 1 to 78. And Sarah is still here.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, so that
Yay,
looks
Sarah.
so it looks like we will be closing out the evening
Thank
with
you, Liz.
Joanne and Sarah.
Liz gave us a very nice compliment there.
Thank you so much. And to those of you that are watching, that either have or have not received readings, if you have not received a reading, check back in with us next month on our monthly stream. We always highly recommend that you book your spot in advance, because we only do 10 per stream, because we can't go all night.
But we could, but we're not going to.
No, we couldn't. We couldn't.
Okay, physically. We actually, I think the first live stream we were in like 4 hours.
Yes, and that was a lot.
That was way a lot.
So absolutely message our Facebook page, our Instagram. You can email us at fafnirandspawn@gmail.com to book a spot. If you have received a reading from us, please go to our Facebook page and leave us a review of your reading if you enjoyed it, because good reviews help boost us in those algorithms so that we are more easily found by people and can grow our audience. You know how this works. Yay, living in the internet age. Anyway, moving on to
right,
Joanne.
So Joanne, still waiting for you to ask your question, give us the number of the deck, etc., etc. And Sarah, be prepared to ask your stuff, because you are...
Sarah's a veteran at this point. I think
Yes.
Joanne might be as well.
I was gonna say, I've seen that name before here.
Yeah, we've
in your
done
streams.
at least one other reading.
There
for
she
Joanne.
goes.
Yes, there we go. Libra, dragons are cool. Both readers, 63. I have a foster animal. Will she live a long life? Do I have any retaliation from my haters to fear? Okay,
That's 2 different questions.
we can try to smush them into one.
What kind of foster animal does she have?
So Liz, you can literally just go on to our Facebook page, and there is like a whole section for you to be able to leave a review. So thank you so much.
Can you ask what type of foster animal she has?
Sound guy would like to know what kind of foster animal you have.
Because I will hope that living a long life is in relation to
Holy
actually what type of animal.
shit. Oh my god.
I did shuffle these decks. This deck, by the way.
No, but that wasn't.
Wait,
we used
we
this
used
deck.
this deck. Oh,
We used
good
this deck.
grief! Isn't that interesting?
They're back.
We got 2 of the same 3 cards on this interesting reading here. Only difference was we got the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the middle was the King of Coins. Now it's the Queen of Coins. A piglet, huh?
Like this video for her awesome foster animal.
What was that?
This is how we do. All right. So, will your foster animal live a long life? And retaliation from your haters?
Well, the retaliation of the haters is certainly showing up here.
Yes, but whether or not that actually is going to have any effect on her is the
Oh, it's
difference
not.
there. No,
That's the whole point, is the fact of
they
this.
might have a temper tantrum or two, but it's going to just roll off your shoulders.
This first card kind of answers the haters question here, is the fact of is that inverted or not, I don't care. We had this card very recently, the whole idea of the 5 of Cups, the dragon swimming away from the distant shore, the toxic situation, is that you get away from that. Do you have to worry about retaliation from your haters? Well, no. I mean, the fact is, again, this is one of those things that where you are in charge here. If you want to let their crap affect your life, that's your choice. If you want to give up part of your free will to them, can't stop that, but that's up to you. But if you just basically kind of went, nah, been there, done that, fling them off my shoulder like a dead insect, they're done. They are totally gone. That's nice. Queen of Coins doubles as Taurus. So I don't know if Taurus actually means anything to you, Joanne, or not.
But I'm also not seeing anything that is saying that the foster animal will not live a long life.
No, if anything, the effective is effective.
That's
It's
a
a,
lovely egg you're guarding
it's
there.
a lovely egg that's being guarded here. Exactly. This was not inverted. This is like, okay, here you go, mom.
Guard your egg.
Guard your egg. Guard your foster animal, your piglet. This is perfectly fine. The idea of here, the Ace of Cups. The emotion comes in here. The effect of, okay,
Taurus doesn't ring a bell, she says.
okay. So Joanne, I don't know from an animal perspective, how emotionally attached you get to your animals. Some people get incredibly attached.
Oh, here's
some not so much.
Here's an animal fact from Sound Guy.
20 years. Wow.
Animal facts.
I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Thank you for that random fact there, Sound Guy.
Well, she wanted to know who would live a long life. She got a good chance.
I believe with the proper care, absolutely. That's the whole point of the guarding of the egg here. The question is that from an emotional perspective, Ace being a new beginning is the fact of, how familiar are you with this type of animal? Is this a kind of almost like, is this a new love for you? And it didn't come out right, did it?
Well, there are so many different kinds of
I know.
I get it. I get
know.
what you were saying. I get it.
Yeah, this is this a new type of thing for you? Because Ace is new, but as you see here, the picture here has got mostly ice, representing kind of that frozen heart, the cold heart. But you can see that in the background, the ice is starting to thaw. So the change of the conditions here for the heart actually starting to feel more than it did before.
She's not new to fostering just piglets.
Just piglets, okay.
Well, I think that's awesome that you're doing that. But yeah, I'm seeing haters rolling off your back and your piglet doing very well. To boil that all down.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that succinct enough?
I do believe it. It is.
Cool. I shall switch back while we prepare for the final reading of the evening.
Sarah.
And also, Joanne, if you have any other comments or questions, please ask them now. Très expensive. Understand. You've had très expensive animal issues.
Yeah.
But we love them.
We love them anyway.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Dark Shadows deck.
General Dark Shadows deck. That's the reading. I tipped it in the tongue. I tipped it.
Yeah, dun-tung.
Can you tell it's the last one of the night?
Yeah, I can actually. 32 was the number, correct?
We agree with Sound Guy. 32 is the number.
Let's see what we have here for 32.
Ho, 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 ho.
Alrighty. 32.
All right. I am putting I'm putting away the pen.
Yeah, put away the pen.
Until next time. Do. Ooh, I'm gonna switch.
Yeah.
The pen down.
That's not a mistake. The first card is blank.
Yes, so for those of you that have not seen the Dark Shadows deck before, the Dark Shadows deck is different from other tarot decks in one key aspect. It has 80 cards instead of 78. It has 2 blank cards. Now, those blank cards are actually meant for, in case you lose a card, you have a blank that you can use to replace it. But when Dad gave me this deck, I went, nah, shuffle them in with the rest. It'll be important. And so far, I'm right.
Every now and then,
Is this the first blank card you've had on your live stream?
Nope.
No, not the first one on a live stream, but it's been a while. It's been a few months.
I do not remember the first one.
The first one was shells.
Ah.
So along with the blank card, we have the Valet du Coup, in other words, the Page of Cups, and then we have the inverted Four of Coins.
So
Page of Cups also doubles as Pisces.
generally, have you been feeling a bit off? Little blah, little drained, little. Because I get you. I completely understand. Sarah is a Pisces.
She is a Pisces, and she drew the Pisces card. Sarah, your card is drunk. This guy's this guy's like he's crocked.
Stumbling around with his cup.
I just find that absolutely fascinating. The fact of okay, so the Pisces for the Pisces, but the big cup, and yeah, the person is just like drunk. But that kind of goes along with the blank card, in the fact of feeling off, feeling whatever, and now almost like, not literally drunk, but the thing is you've lost like your focus. You're not quite sure where everything is, where you are. Matches because the last card here, and you have been feeling very off. Well,
Haven't we all?
yeah, but some more so than others. And then the
Yes.
last card here, the inverted Four of Coins. Coins for Earth. 4 for end of a phase. You are flipping tired of the nonsense you're going through right now. So you've been kind of like waiting for things to change and feeling kind of a bit weird and off in the process. You've been in this holding pattern, just like waiting for something to change. Well, I got news for you. You shouldn't be waiting. You should just make the change that you want to have happen.
Agreed.
Rather than essentially let the fates control you, control your fate.
Get back in the saddle.
Yeah. Well, I was like the proverb that I learned in college was, if you don't know where you're going, you're going to wind up someplace else.
Uh-huh. It's true. It's very, very true.
And I was like basically taking the bull by the horns. So the fact that at least that way, if you are very bold with moving forward, and say you mess up, okay, you learn, and you can be open and honest with the fact of you tried something, it didn't work, and you can kind of recalibrate, go back a step if you have to, and then try it again. Versus if you're just kind of sitting there hovering, waiting for the change to happen, and you're not really putting any real initiative in it. Yeah, it'll happen. Don't worry about it. But you're probably going to be kind of go, oh God, I wish it didn't have to be like this. We know people that are like that, by the way.
Uh-huh. I think everybody does. We all have a few of those people in our groups. We eclectic mixes.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. So be bold, be the change that you want to have happen, because change is coming, whether you like it or not. I mean,
Yes.
and that's of course that's true for everybody. Change is always happening.
So get out in front of it. Don't get lost in it.
Oh, I suppose I wanted to look at the fourth card because the blank card. Oh, look at that.
Oh, shall I flip back for a second?
I'll just do this.
Okay.
The star card.
Well, oh my God. What is the law of motion? Help me out, man.
What,
Help.
perpetual motion?
An object in motion will stay in motion, and an object
Inertia.
Yeah, that's basically, yeah.
Yeah, people think of inertia as the object at rest tends to stay at rest. That's half of it. The other half is the object in motion tends to stay in motion.
Exactly. So here's the whole thing. You don't need motivation to get moving. Just get moving. Get doing the thing. The motivation will follow the action.
Mm-hmm.
That is a thing that I have learned many times. Like,
ooh, Claire, what do you think just came in my head? Put one foot in front of the other.
Oh my God. Oh, kill me.
Well, come on. That's a classic.
But I mean, like, in terms of just like a personal thing, like, I have a lot of physical therapy in my life, and doing the homework outside of physical therapy also is not super fun. But I started doing it because I knew that I needed to for my health. And honestly, now I really kind of value that time. You know, the motivation came later, many, many months later. But now I'm actually kind of at a point where, like, I value that time in which I do my physical therapy routine, where I can just put on some headphones and tune out the world for an hour and just do this thing. So just start working towards it. The motivation will follow.
It will.
And to those of you that are just joining us, especially those of you on YouTube, hello. That was the last reading of the evening, but we do these streams once a month. So if you would like to sign up for one of these free readings, you can message our Facebook page, Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers. You can message us on Instagram at Fafnir and Spawn. You can email us at fafnirandspawn@gmail.com. All of these ways are the ways that you can find us for readings. And you can also see us this weekend at the main Renaissance Fair.
Indeed. So thank you all for being a part of this stream, and those of you who got readings and those who were just watching us. Because after all, without you guys out there, we wouldn't be doing this.
Absolutely. We say it every time, and it's true
it is
every
so
time.
True, so true. We are you audience. We live to serve you.
And on that note,
merry meet,
and
merry
part,
part, and merry meet again.